You alright? So, obviously I take apart rats, innit? That's my job. I skin rats and make them into things like pencil cases and fridge magnets and portable i5 machines and things like that. But I also need the organs and that in it. So in this video here, which it may go out publicly, it may just go out as Patreon. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do it publicly and see how it goes. If people report it or whatever, then I'll probably put it over to Patreon. But I'll definitely post it on the Patreon so you can find it easily there anyway. But either way, maybe I'll post it to Patreon for a bit, like as a preview, and then open it up to the public. I haven't decided yet. But either way, hello. This is a dead rat. It's frozen. It's bought from the pet shop. Obviously, I've skipped the skinning process because that's how I make my money. But that doesn't. I don't want to teach you how to do that, innit? Like a plumber's not going to teach you how to fix a sink. But I thought, I'd have a little play with it. Yeah, look at that. So that's its. They're basically its forearms. That's its face. Its eye holes. There, you can see the glove through its eye holes. You can see its ears. You can have a little dance around with him, make him do a little bit of a boogie. Look at this, mate. Just needs a little bit of music to it, make him clap. Not in like a perverted way, like making the feet clap of the lady that you like, but make him clap a little bit with his dismembered forearms, clapping at the elbows. Now, I'm obviously doing something off camera here, so I'll describe what's going on here, because I couldn't see the screen when I was recording this. What you're seeing there is a rat's cadaver. You can see its face, its teeth. That bit dangling out of it, that brown bit at the end, no prizes for knowing what that is. That's its shit pipe, that's where it keeps its poo. Sometimes that leaks out and you have to clean it up. Now, what I'm going to do here is remove his left eyeball. And to do that, I like to do it this way, as you see. Like that, very carefully, because I'm not worried really about getting the eye stalk or anything like that, because I just think the eyeball itself looks cool. So I'll probably use these in something. I keep these and collect these in my freezer, and then I use them at a later date for something. There you go, you can see inside there. That's what everyone asks, do you use the real eyes? And of course I don't. You can tell I use googly eyes, but even on the stuff I haven't used googly eyes, you can see that they're not the real eyes. That's what the real eyes look like. Little pearls, little rat pearls. So now he's on his back. I'm going to try here badly because of the knife. It's not the right sort of knife really for this. You'd want a thinner knife for this. Not as in like thickness of the blade, but the point at the end. So you can take away this chest muscle a little bit easier. Plus it's hard with gloves, but I had to wear gloves because I had some cuts on my fingers. But sometimes I don't wear gloves. It's only like working in a butcher shop, innit? Unfortunately, that is a train. I do work next to a train station, so I will remove some of the ambient noise of the video. Now I'm breaking through the chest plate here, trying to catch some of the noises for you as well of that, but the train did ruin that. Listen to this. You hear that? Oh. Now them noises there, that's essentially where the wishbone would be on a chicken. If that's any use to anybody watching. Now, we'll get through there. Now I've not split the chest evenly there, as you can see there's an extra little rib poking through. But we will cut away the stomach, probably just rip that away now. There you go. Now you can see it's all of its insides, look at this. In beautiful high definition, possibly. Now, I'm gonna whip out his heart here. That's his heart. I love the hearts. They look quite cool. Look at that. It's mad that that's the thing that keeps it alive. Now, obviously, you can't just shove it back in there and make it go again. It's not a car, Then we got the lungs here. Look at these lungs. Ooh, a bit of ASMR now. You got my heavy breathing, because I had a cold at the time of recording this, not because I'm somewhat aroused. And now you got the rain. You're getting a full experience of what it's like to be at work. A set of lungs there. They're quite small, aren't they, realistically, for the size of creature. You'd think they'd be bigger. Compared to, if you see over there, you got a little flash of them over at the right-hand side. You could see its testicles. They seem almost bigger than the lungs. Now, what I was messing about with a second ago would have been, I imagine, the liver. What I'm doing now is I am carefully extracting the intestines. Because originally I had a different idea for this video, which I have removed from this video. Maybe I'll upload the full video to my Patreon, but with no voiceover. Who knows? So that's the small intestine out. And then what we're doing here? Oh, these are the bollocks. So they're the testicles there. See, look at them. Sizable, aren't they? And they come in their own little sort of tubes, but you can just pop them out of those tubes. And here's the actual testicle. Look at that. Very, very shiny, innit? It's all very shiny. It's madness. But they are cool, the testicles. I love making stuff out of the balls. Now here's another bollock here. There it is. Little testicle. Well, I say little, but good sized testicle. Average, I'd say, for a rat. Average. It's not particularly big, it's not particularly small. Now, this bit here, I haven't removed one of these for years, but I thought for the sake of the video and to fill a bit of time, we'd whip out the seminal vesicle. Now, the seminal vesicle, from my understanding, is what makes the actual semen. So the testicles make the sperm cells, which are the little, in rats, they're little tiny microscopic rat-shaped creatures. In people, they're a little tiny baby-shaped creature with a little tail on. Resembles a tadpole, except the front of it looks like a little baby. But this makes the actual semen, the liquid, that pushes it up the vagina of the other rat, or maybe if this rat isn't into lady rats, pushes it up the whatever choosing, or whatever orifice it's chose, basically. Maybe if it's a lonely rat, maybe it enjoys just forcing it out through the palm of its hand, or palm of its paw. Well, that we just took out some more of the intestines there, and now harvesting a couple of kidneys. Now, I think, honestly, I think this may be the first time I've ever took out some rat kidneys. They're pretty big, pretty cool. Going to start using them more often, I think. Now, I think here, if I remember right... Oh, I'd been holding my breath for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, because of the cold, I imagine. Just going to remove the head now. Here's its one-eyed head. And then I think I tried to butcher out the fillets. But again, it's not the right knife. There we go, we got him in bits. Because I was making this video just to fill some time. Not to post to you guys, but to show a sort of festival I was taking part in. But it didn't come to pass. Which I'm not complaining, I don't mind. It probably would have upset people. Maybe I went a little far. I'll be dead honest. Find it quite difficult to understand what's okay and what isn't. There's the chest. I love that bit, me. I think it looks mint. I like using that in fossils. Okay, you can see the intercostal muscles there of the rib cage of the rats. I do apologise for the breathing. Now, a lot of people want to see the brains, and it's quite hard to do. Do I get the eye out before I do this? That eye might burst. I don't remember if the eye burst or not. So I'm just breaking into the skull there, ever so gently.
Hello, and welcome to Rat B&E. Today, we're going into Roland's temples.
You know, if you've ever listened to my podcasts, you know, we'll get that eye out there. There he is. There's the other eye. Look at that. Shove him over there, out of the way. No, we'll try and get in, but you'll see that I think it's because they get frozen. I don't want to ruin the sound effects for you too much, because I know you'll like the crunching and the scraping.
Bit of ASMR for you. Is it giving you the tingles?
But yeah, because it gets frozen, unfortunately, the brain is a little bit like most people's. It's turned to mush. Look at that. You get a bit of brain goo there, and the actual brain itself would only be a tiny blob of white, really. Imagine like a drawing of a dick and balls. Or if you've been on my website, the chestnuts, like them little, but it looks, you know, it's white, a bit like that. See, there you go. Bit of brain there. Let's get right in there. Rip these jaws apart. We'll have his tongue out and all, eh? That's his tongue. I like the tongues as well, you know. The tongues look pretty cool. There you are. That there, I think they're called mandibles. Bit of a jaw. They look quite cool, innit? That is essentially the rat's brain. It's just gunk. Utter gunk. Oh, there, a bit more of it there. There's not much you can do with it, unfortunately. Then we're going to tidy this away. And these are the intestines. So this is where you absorb all your food from, and where the rat will have absorbed all of whatever rats eat from. It's hard to imagine what rats eat, really. You don't really get much in there by the looks of things. And I'm going to write you a little message, no? Just to show a bit of, you know, appreciation, artistic flair, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Can you guess what it's going to say? It's like a game of Hangman. Does it have a T? Does it have a Q? No, no Q. Oh, is that a K? It does have a K, but it's not here. There you go. This is so while I'm writing this, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, maybe share this, tag a friend. What else are the things people say on YouTube? Oh, try me podcasts. If you'd like to see the things I make out of rats, have a look at my other videos. Maybe you would enjoy them. Maybe you'd enjoy my podcast if you've enjoyed listening to my voice speak to you about nonsense. But outside of that, the podcasts are called WorldAroundEwe's podcast and Troof Seeking. The two separate podcasts, you'll find links for them in the description or on the page. And above and all, you know, first and foremost, I suppose, or lastly, thanks for watching.